The true story behind this real mugshot is incredibly disturbing. This is Caius V. Ovis, otherwise known as Roy Getfinski. I'm going to call him Roy for the rest of this video. In 2014, Roy was found guilty of murdering and dismembering 3 local men in Massachusetts. As it turns out, Roy was a self-proclaimed Satanist and believed he was a vampire with magical powers. According to prosecutors, Roy helped 2 of his friends kidnap these 3 men and shoot and kill them. As it turns out, one of Roy's close friends was a Hell's Angel motorcycle club member, and one of the victims was set to testify against this Hell's Angel member in an assault case in court. But unfortunately, when Roy and his 2 friends went to murder the witness, he had 2 friends with him as well. So that meant that Roy and his murder clique had to kill all 3 of these men. Their names were David Glasser, Edward Frampton, and Robert Chadwell. But this wasn't the first time that Roy had made national headlines for a crime he committed. In 1999, he and his then 17-year-old girlfriend had been accused of assault. Apparently, he and his girlfriend had lured a 16-year-old girl back to their hotel room. They had then sliced the girl's back open with a razor blade, licked the blood off from the wound, and began kissing each other. Police were then called when that 16-year-old girl showed up at a hospital with a 7-inch long gash on her back that required over 30 stitches. And it was back during that trial in the early 2000s when Roy claimed he was a Satanist and a vampire with a thirst for blood. He was then sentenced to 10 years in prison with 3 years suspended. After he was released though and was on parole in 2006, he was arrested again. This time he was arrested for kidnapping and drug possession after he and another male friend held 2 strippers hostage in a hotel room. The kidnapping charges were later dropped, but he was sent back to prison for violating his probation. Then, just a few years later, he would get entangled in this triple homicide, and he was sentenced to life in prison. When images from Roy's home were shown in court, people were somewhat disturbed. Inside of Roy's house, you can see a lot of black candles, ritualistic knives and items, plenty of skulls and crossbones, witchcraft, occult paraphernalia, and a lot of knives and weapons. Now, after Roy was found guilty for his part in these 3 murders, he had some choice words to say to the jury. After hearing the verdict, he looked over at the jury and said, "I'll see you all in hell. Remember that, every effing one of you, I'll see you all in hell." And this whole story makes me wonder what else Roy did in his life that people don't know about yet. Did he have a hand in other crimes? Did he commit other crimes that people don't know about? I don't know, but this story is just flat out disturbing.